So how do you overcome the fear of social or this idea of working out loud? You need to be proactive, prepared, and positive. There are many recommendations on how to approach all three of those, but primarily you want to have a discussion. You want to have a discussion internally. You want to have a discussion with the stakeholders, the C-suite, the staff. Explain what the benefits and how it will help transform your culture. You want to be transparent during the launch. You want to say when things are working and when they aren't. You want to have that ability to actually take a step back and say, this may not be working right. Let's try something different. Or this is working great. We're going to keep doing that. And because you know your company's culture best, you'll have a better idea of what hesitations will arise. Using that, you can anticipate the hesitation. Maybe you know a lot of people will be fearful of having to say everything that they're doing all of the time on the network. Maybe you adapt and say, just share one or two projects or an update about something that you're doing. And then, as we mentioned, know your corporate culture, know what your end goal is or what kind of a community you want to have and what you want to see happen.
Mm-hmm. And by knowing your corporate culture, you can easily anticipate what sort of pushback you might see. And by doing this, you can actually be very proactive in terms of addressing people's concerns first and foremost, rather than have a more reactive approach where someone has this issue and suddenly you're at a loss and you're not quite sure how to address. So if we can maintain that sort of positive approach, be proactive, you can actually perform an implementation and have a very successful experience with it. And by doing so, really, really engage staff.
So there's this idea that when you do something new, it's primarily on the technology side. In this case, Enterprise Social is actually implemented 80% through culture and 20% through technology. You're looking at the culture being what you're doing now and what you're trying to achieve, and the technology is just the platform that you pick. It's this idea of balancing your culture and your IT department or the platform in order to get to the end result.
Right. I mean, your corporate culture can be defined as your approach to businesses and labor practices, your standards, right? Your top-down driven standards that management sets for you. It's not necessarily going to be a hard measurement of assets or revenues, profits, shareholder return, or anything that's sort of tangible. It's how your staff interacts with the rest of, not only themselves, but with the rest of the public.
Right, their company, mm-hmm. their clients. And then Gartner also estimated that 80% of social business efforts will not achieve the intended benefits due to inadequate leadership and an overemphasis on technology. So it is important to remember that social enterprise isn't technology driven, it's culture driven. You need to have a particular culture in mind. And with this, HR is vital in the adoption and the implementation of
right.
any sort of social platform, regardless of what you choose. You're essentially the backbone of ensuring that it works and it's successful. So, you see this number of 80% of social business efforts will not achieve the intended benefits, or this huge percentage of ventures with social that just never fully take off or never achieve success. Why is that? Why aren't companies achieving that success?